assuming that a firm pays tax at 50% rate, compare the after-tax cost of capital in the following cases. Here they given the cases A. 8.5 preference shares sold at par. See here, assuming the pay tax, already the pay tax at 50% rate. So when we have to calculate the preference share, already they assumed tax after tax cost. So the preference dividend, they given 8.5% dividend. How we have to calculate? Now we can't use the pro forma. Okay, we can't use the pro forma. So we have to separately calculate that. First one, what they are giving here in the sum, a 8.5 preference share sold at par. So the dividend rate is here 8.5. Dividend rate is 8.5. So the preference shares dividends are not tax deductible. Why? Because already 50% tax is deductible. So already 50% tax deductible. What we have to do? There is no adjustments. There is no tax adjustment. So we have to calculate the preference share directly. So to calculate preference share, the formula is to calculate preference share capital. So K is equal to capital P here preference shares. Okay, KP. This is equal to dividend per share by preference shares. Okay, dividend per share by preference shares. So for example, we have to calculate dividend rate is 8.5%. So the preference shares will be 100. We will calculate like that. Okay, let's see 100%. 8.5 divided by 100. This is equal to 0.085. That means 8.5%. So this is equal to the preference share capital is equal to after tax. After tax cost capital is equal to 8.5%. Let us calculate 8.5 divided by the rate is 8.5 divided by 100 is equal to 8.5%. So they directly given. So therefore, after tax cost capital is equal to 8.5%. So whatever they given in the sum, that is 8.5% is the preference share sold at par. So that 8.5% is the after tax cost capital. Okay, next one. Then the next point, a perpetual bond sold at par, coupon rate interest being 7%. Perpetual bond means here we have to pay interest forever. B. So what is the bond type? The bond type is the perpetual bond. It is we have to pay interest forever. So the sold at par means issues price is equal to face value. So what is the coupon rate? The coupon interest rate is equal to 7%. So for this we have to calculate like this. K is equal to capital is equal to coupon rate into 1 minus tax rate. Okay. Why? Because in this sum they only given the coupon rate and the tax rate. The tax rate is the 50%. So the coupon rate is 7%. Now how we have to calculate that? We have to calculate like this. K is equal to 7% into 1 minus 50%. 50% in the 50% means 0.50. This is equal to 7% into 0.50. 1 minus 0.50 is equal to 0.50. 7% into 0.50 is equal to 3.5%. So the bond type coupon rate interest. So the coupon interest rate being here for the bond sold at per rupees 3.5%. The bond sold at the rupees 3.5%. In this sum, already they given the earning per share directly. So we can't calculate it by using the pro forma. Just directly we have to do the sum like the stepwise. Okay. Next one, C. In the C, they asking, in the point C, they asking a 10-year 8% rupees 1000 par bond sold. Here the par bond sold at rupees 950. So less 4% underwriting commission. So how we have to calculate this one? So what happened here? The par value is equal to that they're giving the face value is how much? Par value 1000. So the coupon rate is 8%. So for annual interest of the rate 8% for the 1000 means how much? Coupon rate is equal to 8%. Annual interest is equal to 8% of 1000. This is equal to rupees 80. Okay. So issue price. Issue price 950. Underwriting commission. Underwriting commission is equal to 4% of 950. This is equal to 38 rupees 38. Okay. So what is the net proceeds? The net proceeds is equal to 950 minus 38. This is equal to 912. So what is the tax rate? Tax rate is equal to 50%. Okay. So the formula we have to use to calculate the K is equal to I into 1 minus T by N. I is equal to annual interest, T is equal to tax rate, N is equal to net proceed. So what is the annual interest? The annual interest is 80 into 1 minus tax is equal to 50% divided by what is the net proceedings? 912. So while we calculated, we get the value 40 divided by 912. This is equal to 4.39%. Okay. Next one, D. In the D, they ask us a preference shareholder rupees 100 with 9% dividend and a redemption price of rupees 110 if the company redeems it in 5 years. So they given the statement like that. So how we have to calculate it? Dividend rate is equal to 10%. So the annual dividend we have to write like this. The annual dividend 10% of 100 rupees 10% of 100 rupees, then this is equal to 10 rupees. The market price issue how much? 90 rupees. So the market price is issue 90 rupees. How it is came? Because here 100 rupees. 100 minus 10 is equal to 90 rupees. Now the preference dividends are not tax deductible. So how we get the market price? Market price means, which is the annual dividend rupees 100 minus 10. Okay, then we get the market price 100 minus 10. The face value minus the annual dividend is equal to 90. This is the market price. Okay, so the market price, issue price is equal to 90 rupees. So what is the formula we have to use? Means K is equal to dividend share by price, preference share. So 10 divided by 90, this is equal to 11.11 days. Okay. So the company redeems it in 5 years. That is 11.11%. Next one, in the E and F. Here, this the points of E and F we have to calculate in the Gordon model. Already we saw the Walters model. Next in the next video I will explain the Gordon model. Okay.